Hello.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome to our Halloween episode. We
Yeah,
are pre-recording today. And we are pre-recording because Joelle has family things going on, well, kid things
yeah,
going on.
yeah.
So for Halloween, she's not going to be around.
No.
So the true introduction is I'm Shauna.
I'm Joelle.
We are
Yeah,
off channeling.
yeah. Thank y'all for being here.
We appreciate you very much.
Yeah. And since it's our Halloween episode, we wanted to talk about a little about Halloween and how to keep yourself clear with all the energies that
Mhm.
are going to be running around, not just on the date, but before and after.
Yeah, for sure. And honestly, this was somewhat sparked by an event that's happening in Joelle's area, which we're not going to name specifically, but they're
Yeah,
doing seances and things like that.
yeah. Like
And
haunted houses. And yeah,
what we realize is that there are those bringing in energies that they are unsure of what they are.
yeah,
And then we thought about the fact that, well, even going out and trick or treating with a bunch of people running around, they've all got whatever they've got attached to them or whatever energies, since
yeah.
everything's energy and, you're exchanging energies and that. And
And
we
you're
were
getting
thinking,
candy from people that you don't know. So that in itself is going to have,
contains energy.
right.
Right?
So,
Yeah. Any exchange we do exchanges a piece of our energies. And if you're getting something from someone who's not clean, who clean being not of the light or has
happens.
entities or energies with them that are not of the light, then you're gathering a little bit of that energy.
Yeah,
And think about it. If you went to, let's just say, half of the doors you go to have like a not great energy on the land or in the house, and you're collecting a tiny little piece of that each time.
right.
So, not to, I'm not trying to scare people,
Oh,
but
yeah. But,
that's
you
just how it
know,
works. And this works everywhere, every day. Like,
oh, absolutely. And,
which is
there is just so much, not just from the houses, but you think about, where the candy came from, the people that manufactured it, and then it's got to be shipped and the
it's
store and
never ending.
everybody that has touched that candy, that bag of candy, their energies in it as well. And
Energies from the lands that they're landing on and the places they're
right.
being stored. Like, there's just so much. And this is so true. This is just how energy works.
Yeah.
And most people don't realize that. Like, and, one of the things that, and they've been especially clear about this lately with me, is like, you're not really needing protection. What you're doing is putting a layer between you, your energy field, and other people and other people's energy fields to keep yourself clearer,
Yeah.
because that helps us function as a human being to have
Absolutely.
our energy field cleared. And most people don't do the things that we do every day. Or, well, I mean, I'm guilty. I don't do anything every day, but
I try,
you
but
know,
life
we're
happens. Yeah.
right. We're, once a week or something, we at least call all our energy back and we release anything we're holding for others. I mean, with a simple moment of breathing and a simple, I call all parts of myself back to me. I ask for them to be cleaned and cleared and rejuvenated before they reach me. And I send everything I hold for others, knowingly and unknowingly, back to others. And I allow that to be clear. And then, boom, your energy is clearer. And you're like, huh, you start to notice, oh, my clarity is better, my mood is better, my energy level
Oh,
is
yeah.
better. Like, we don't know how the people around us kind of weigh us down.
Oh, absolutely.
And that
Yeah.
goes for, other people in your household. I
Even,
kind of
yeah.
feel like maybe you need to do that with the people in the house. You don't have, and not that you have bad people in your house, but you have more people in your
Oh,
household than I do. So there's
yeah.
a lot of
I do.
energy.
I clear. I love my
Yeah.
pendulum. I'm gonna plug her pendulum again, y'all. If you need a pendulum, Divine Truth Healing, telling you, showing us, it's amazing. I have cleared so much
Oh,
from
good. Oh,
the
good.
pendulum lately. It is. I love it. It'll be. She works with your guides to get what you need, and
Yeah, the guides and angels help pick out the proper stones for you, with keeping in mind that this is a communication tool and, what's going to keep you grounded and stable and open and all of that.
yeah.
And then we charge it to connect into your energy better than
And
anybody else's.
I'm
And then
not
we
just
place
saying this
protection
because it's Shauna. I mean, I can totally feel a difference between it and my other pendulums. I mean, it's a world of difference. It really is. So,
it should be. And
yes.
I mean, it embarrasses me and excites me at the same time because, I make these, people order them and I make them and I send them. And occasionally I'll hear from one that's like, oh my God, I just love it. And then most of the time we don't hear.
Right.
We don't know. I mean, they're not complaining. So I'm assuming
Right.
everything's fine.
I guess you liked it.
I had one
Well,
person once.
I'm gonna scream it from the rooftop because, like I said, I mean, it's a world of difference
It makes a
between
difference.
this one and the ones that I've, go to the spiritual store and I say, "Ooh, this one's calling to me," but it's different, even though
It's the
that
programming.
pendulum chose me, this one is amazing.
That one chose you too. That main stone on that one.
Right.
It was the second one that came out of the little pouch I have. And she was like, I'm for Joelle. I'm for Joelle. And I was like, okay. So anyway.
And I'm glad because I love it.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Sorry for the sidetrack there, but I had to. And and we talk about trick or treating, but even especially you do need protection or something if you go to haunted houses or any attractions like that because they're based in fear and fear brings stuff in. Like, and
it does. And if you have people wandering through, like even if there isn't a bad energy there, let's just say there's just spirits hanging out, the fear that people have. So if something scares them, boom, there's a burst of low energy and that builds up.
Yeah.
And that is actually how different entities or what have you can be born is from us, from our fear. And it builds up and then it becomes something and then it gets more intelligent and then it becomes a problem.
How long have these haunted houses been here? How many people have come through them?
And who's cleared them?
And I am a horror fanatic. Do not get me wrong. I love horror movies and, I've been to haunted houses myself, but, sometimes
they don't watch a horror movie without protection.
Oh, right. Yeah. I mean, everything, but it's like there are some people that don't have the best intentions when they're putting this stuff together and you don't realize it until it's, you get home and shit starts happening and it's like, oh, where did I get this from? Chances are.
I mean, if nothing else, it lowers your energy level and it lowers your moods and it can really dig in and affect you. And we're not saying you can't go to those things.
Oh, no.
We are not
myself when I used to go, but
Yeah, we're just saying clear.
Yeah.
Right. Like get a clearing.
Protection, put clear when you get out,
Yeah. Yeah. I think we're both going to pop up a Halloween clearing.
Right.
That people can purchase for not a lot of money. Because I would be more than happy to help people get clear.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Frankly. And just the whole Halloween and interacting with so many people and, that energy. I mean, so anyhow, it's nothing to fear, though. I really want to say that it's really important to understand that there's no fear here.
Yeah.
These are just facts to us. And we want you to understand how energy works and how everybody has different moods and everybody has different issues and all of those come with each person.
Right.
And we exchange energy when we get close enough to each other. So it affects everybody. Like, I don't know how many people are even out there walking around with just their own energy. Like we are always, receiving or pulling from someone else. So, it isn't a scary thing.
No, just, you want to stay grounded and call in protection for yourself if you want to, or, me and Shauna would be glad to help if you're confident.
Yeah, I say just, pop up a bubble or a filter or something that works for you, for some reason, golden light comes to mind. So if you imagined a golden light sphere around you, and the intention that you just don't want to absorb anyone else's energies.
You don't want anything to come home with you.
And you put that around any trick-or-treaters or, anything that you're bringing back home and you're good to go.
Yeah.
Good to go. It's about belief. It's about understanding. It's about intention. So it can be very simple, but if you end up, with a problem, then you come to someone like us, right? Like you find someone that you're drawn to, that you trust, that you believe is truthful, real, and can help you.
Yeah.
And then you can, get help. Anyhow, we do have a couple of beings that want to come through. I did a clearing. Well, one of my guides came through, did a clearing before this because we've been doing this for an hour and a half, and we're just starting. So we have been just chit-chatting and carrying on, and we were both feeling kind of heavy, so we did a clearing today. And so I think it was kind of hefty, and then we're both a little tired.
Right. That's we might be goofier than usual, but
well, I mean, we just I have Lord Shiva coming in today, and this card is about transcendence. So I'm kind of assuming that it's going to be about transcending some of the superstitions around this particular holiday. And Joelle has a guide, Lucy, coming.
My protector guide, Lucy.
Protector guide. Mm-hmm. My team was not interested. Just kidding. Oh, poor Joelle.
I'm already yawning.
Oh, it's because he's there. Okay, channel him. Let's channel Lucy. Oh, I don't have a banner. Let me pop up.
Let me grab it.
So he is her protector guide.
Yeah.
Lucy with a Y or an I?
A Y. Yeah, that's how I always spell it, with a Y. I don't think they don't care.
I know. All right. So Joel's going to get us a message from Lucy, and hopefully themed around Halloween and protection.
He's like, it's about time. Sorry.
I know. Well, teaching them patience.
Right. Yes, I have been waiting a while, but it's okay. And we do want to talk a little bit about the fear aspect, because not everything around this holiday needs to be centered around the fear. There are many different things to celebrate. Yes, when we say the veil is thin, it does not just mean that negative things can get through. It is a time to, most places honor the dead. It is a good time to speak with your ancestors, those that have come before you. It's easier to speak to your guides if you are not in tune like these two are. You can open these channels to bring in the things that you need that you haven't been able to otherwise. It is just a different time. There is nothing really to fear. Yes, there will be some energy exchanges, but like this one said about the haunted houses, they do have lots and lots of energy that flow through them, because there are gobs of people that go through that are scared. But do not let that keep you from doing the things that you find fun and entertaining, if that makes sense. The protections, the clearings, they will all be beneficial for you. And you can do it yourself if you feel confident enough.
Mm-hmm.
And, you can call in your guides, your helpers, anyone that you choose to. The golden light, like Shauna suggested, as well. But do not live in the fear. That is what we're trying to get away from, is you humans living in the fear. And that is a big part of this holiday. And that is why so many, don't really want to say religions, but they push the fear. Many do. And it is, don't buy into it, I guess I'm trying to say, because get in touch with your ancestors, with your guides, with your angels, your fairies, your elementals. They are all around you, waiting for you to connect with them. And like this one says, it's a key thing. When you are speaking, if you're not sure who you are speaking to, listen to the message they are telling you. Because your true spirit guides, the ones who are on your team, the beings of light, they will have messages encouraging you. They will be messages of love. So if it is something coming through that is negative or fear based, that is not someone that is on your team. Clear them, send them on their way, bring in the angels, and you will be fine. Just do not listen to the fear. That's all I got.
Thank you.
Ooh, sorry.
You know,
Oh, okay. Sorry.
he's right. I mean, one of the things we need to know is that if you think you're receiving a message and it is not a nice message, I don't
Right.
care if it's from a deceased parent or what have you. If it's coming
That's
in
not
a negative fashion, that's not who that is.
right.
That's just a simple nope.
I'm glad you mentioned that
I see
too.
you.
Yeah.
Nope. Goodbye. And
Yep.
that's when I call in Michael or Metatron or someone,
Right.
or Michael.
Yeah.
There's someone.
And that's I live by that. If it's fear based, it's not true. Even
No.
in the media, it's like because they fear monger so much. I'm like, yeah,
Our programs are fear. Like,
yeah.
and
Like,
it's not just religion. So
right.
I'm kind of surprised he went there, but this is kind of also has some religious base holiday, but it isn't really just religion. Our system is a fear-based system. So
I think it's more because like my area, you have a lot of churches throwing out the fear of the Halloween. And if you do this, you're going to get possessed type.
Yeah.
Crap, lack of a better word. Yeah. So,
yeah, well, I mean, it is.
And if you have that thought, if you're like, oh, they said I'm going to get possessed if I do this, then you have that fear and you're open.
You're fighting it.
Do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Beliefs are huge. And it's one of the things that like when you start to like heal and you start to kind of connect in better, you got to look at that. Where are these beliefs coming from? Where is this something I really believe? Because those really steer a lot of our experiences. If you believe you're going to be attacked, then some kind of energies, the universe is like, all right, if that's what you want,
right,
here he comes.
Right.
If you believe you need protection because you're going to be attacked, if you take that into the keeping your energy clear piece, then you're probably going to receive some kind of attack. It's just how it works. And
because you're thinking about it, you're bringing it in yourself, and
you're going to have some kind of negative experience. But it's not the end of the world, even if it does happen. That's how we learn. We used to do it all the time.
It's scary.
Right? I think for us, we're just, really wanting to emphasize that when we're going places like haunted houses, seances, big functions, I don't care if it's Halloween or not. If you're going to an event, a big function event, you're interacting with a lot of energy. And I get totally discombobulated. It's my favorite word lately. When I go into a group setting, if I go to a fair or an event or like a haunted house or what have you, if I don't have up some kind of filter to be sure that nothing's going through either way except love, then I get really confused.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's like yesterday when I went to the doctor. It's in a big hospital.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of energy. And so I mean, it's really anywhere, like Shauna said.
Yeah. And it's all built up, right? Like, I mean, it's everywhere. So I don't care if you're going to, the store, a lot of people moving through there. There's a lot of energy, I used to go through places and clear things.
Yeah.
I used to just go through and run transmuting energy. I still do sometimes.
Yeah.
Anyhow, that's not really relevant. But let's talk to Shiva. We are so disorganized. I hope that we actually publish this, but let's just see how it goes. Lord Shiva is going to come through. And I think we're talking about transcendence. So I really do think it's about superstition. So let's just see if I can bring Shiva in. Oof. She was here for sure. Oh, yes. Yes, yes. I'm here waiting patiently. I do want to talk today about transcending the superstitions, and really about setting those aside, to some degree. It's really important that you understand that the superstitions are only fueled by you and each person who believes them and each person who expects them to be true. So they aren't actually a truth unless you're believing in them, which is true of many things. So I am coming today to ask for you to release some of those fear based superstitions that follow these types of holidays. They become true because many believe it, but they really aren't a factual piece of your lives unless, of course, you have that belief. So I am asking you to release some of those, to also bring in a realistic view. One that comes to mind is the black cats. The black cats are not, they are not bad. They are not something to fear. If they cross your path, there is nothing but good that comes from that. The cats are quite a healer and they are quite helpful with negative energies. So, for that superstition to be in place, that it's some kind of bad luck, that is silly because they are absolutely the opposite of that. A black cat is able to clear and absorb and release darkness. It is able to bring through the light. And the truth is, the color of black, that contains all colors. And that is the type of light that these beautiful little beings are bringing through. They are very healing. They are very supportive. So that one is one that is absolutely what we would consider ridiculous because they are so healing. We just want to urge you to think about the pieces of superstition around this. This is a time of honoring the dead. And because that exists, it is opening the veil. It is much easier, as was just spoken of, much easier to speak to your guides, your angels, your loved ones. Your loved ones are there with you. They're enjoying themselves with you as well. So please know that this is a good time to open up to that. This is a good time to allow that. And it is because it is more in the air at this time of the year. That is really what I wanted to speak of at this time.
Thank you. I love how he brought up the black cats, and it was when he was talking about it and about their healing. It's like that's why that superstition started, because they wanted people to fear them because they are so healing.
A lot of the things that we've been taught to fear is really a very opposite because of where we are and the earth and that. It's really an opposite.
Yeah.
The truth is really opposite of what we think, right? But it's handed to us and handed to us and handed to us and handed to us. And, the fear builds each time we hear it. Each time we see somebody else react that way, it builds and builds and builds in us. So that brings it into our reality. And if you believe a cat walking across or whatever it is, I don't even know the details. I'm surprised you brought it up because I don't even know the details of that superstition. I just know people fear the black cats, especially at this time of year. It's talked about a lot. But the truth is they contain all the light, and
I love that.
They're amazing healers, really. So anyhow.
I say that because I have like 1, 2, 3, 4 black cats.
She's got a ridiculous number of animals in her house. It's a little farm. We would call it a rescue, but they're not going anywhere.
Right. I love my babies.
We love
And
it.
I told
Yeah.
you before a reason, but yeah, and
I feel like I'd like to offer a clearing
yeah.
and maybe a little protection for anybody who watches this that they can
Yeah.
take with them today, because this is coming out on Halloween. And if you happen to get to see it before, then you'll get that little bit of protection. If you see it after, you will receive a clearing. Then you'll have it. And this can be used after to clear too,
Okay.
do a general clearing
Right.
of anything. So if you're not like having an issue, but you think, well, why not get a clearing? Here we are.
That was helpful.
If you're having a big issue, then look for somebody. Okay, I think this is my guide, Shay. Yes. I'm happy to come through with a clearing and offer a level of protection, in a sense, that will help you to not absorb from others as much as you normally would. It won't damper the fun. It won't release anything from your experience that you need to have, but it will help you to keep your energy clear. That's really all we want to do. So first, we're going to do that. Then we're going to do a clearing. That will stay, the protection will stay in place. So, and we want love comes through, nothing else, either direction. You're not sending out anything bad. They're not sending out anything bad. You are just exchanging love with those that you come in contact with, and nothing more. And we'll bring through a bit of a clearing. Anything that might be in your energy field that doesn't belong there now can leave. And we fill those spaces with your source light, your universal energy, your pure, clean, clear energy of love. Then we do just a touch of grounding. You are loved, you are held, you are seen. You have nothing to fear. Thank you.
Thank you. That was wow.
Interesting. I love that I've gotten to connect with her. Sorry. I yawn every time I come out of any kind of a channel.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And that was so my yawning started as soon as actually before she brought the clearing, the heal.
Yeah, because you're gonna feel her like I could feel Lucy was there and coming in. I could feel his energy. Yeah, same kind of thing. It absolutely happens because we're so connected right now, kind of in the same container of energy, right? So anyway, we hope this has been helpful. And Joelle's gonna go take a happy nappy over there.
I hope y'all can feel that like I did. That was thank you, Shay and Shauna.
Right. She's great.
Yeah.
We want you to really enjoy the holiday. We really want you to enjoy it. We want you to go do the things that you want to do. We want you to just be aware that you can throw up some energy around you to keep anything coming to you that doesn't need to be coming to you.
Right.
And then, you don't have any issues. And it isn't that everybody has issues, don't get me wrong,
Right.
but it still affects our energy field. So thank you for being here for this very disorganized feeling.
That was wonderful though. I mean, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's been fun. It just feels
the energy's weird now, but
a little ADHD to me. Hopefully you guys still got something good out of it. And thanks for being here. We appreciate you watching.
And next week will be pre-recorded too, but after that we'll be live again. So
and after that we will probably come back with card pulls that the next 2 weeks we probably will not. Well, we will not. We'll be live. And then after that we'll be pulled pulling cards.
The first live after, yeah.
Yeah. So, okay.
Okay. Thank y'all for watching.